So, how productive was your January? Did you improve your production? Did you crank out a whole bunch of cool tracks? Did you get to secure a new deal with a new library, or maybe start fulfilling some of the obligations you've previously set up with the library? Did you find yourself actually moving forward in your career in whatever way that might be? Again, it depends on where you are in your particular path right now. Well, I hope for your sake you did make that improvement and you actually did progress, and in some measurable way, you're further along in your path towards a full-time income through TV, film, music licensing than you were at the start of the year on January 1st. I know that for a fact. The members of the Syndicate definitely are making progress. Last month, if you might have heard, if you're on my email list, I offered a licensing opportunity for a rock slash orchestral album that I'm putting together to get licensed to a library that'll get basically licensed all over the world eventually, primarily here in the States in the beginning. But I put a call out basically saying I'm looking for 12 tracks. I want you to submit through the Syndicate program. And I got over 40 submissions by the end of the month. And yesterday I turned on the webcam and I basically reviewed every single submission that came in. It took a while. It was about an hour and a half long video that ended up streaming to the group. But it was just so exciting for me to hear all this talent and all this energy and enthusiasm coming in and submitting for this opportunity. And for me to go through and listen to these tracks, it was so encouraging and exciting for me. And what I wanted to make sure, I ended up choosing 6 tracks. I still have space for 6 more, so that I extended the deadline now to the end of February because I'm pretty picky, I'm pretty choosy, I have high standards, and if the tracks, I'm not gonna just pick 12 tracks just because, there are, 40 songs there to choose from. I'm only gonna choose songs that I feel can get placements and actually do well. I wouldn't be doing my job for you guys if I wasn't being selective and choosy about it. But for all the people that didn't make the album, I wanted to give them sort of like very specific and detailed guidelines and notes about why either their mix wasn't quite there or their production wasn't quite there. There was something lacking in what they put forward. Many times it was just a simple issue of their song that they submitted was not in the right genre. It just maybe was more in the hip hop lane or maybe more the pop lane. So that's just a sort of following directions issue that had nothing to do with their production quality or whatever. They might have just had a previous song that they're like, oh, maybe I can squeeze this into this opportunity, and it didn't quite fit. So I let them know that. I said, if you want to go back and revise it, kind of make it fit more into what I'm looking for, go for it. If not, start from scratch, try something new. But I definitely, from all the positive feedback I got from the comments and people sort of let me know that they really appreciated the honesty that I was giving them, I know that my members are making progress in whatever form it is. Either they're actually getting these licensing gigs that I'm offering and they're getting paid to get on these albums that I'm putting together, or if they didn't make the album, they're at least getting some really honest, critical feedback to make those improvements, at least to make it onto the opportunities that I offer. I'm not the end-all, be-all of the entire industry, and I always tell my members that they should be, using their contacts that they're building in their careers to start creating new relationships even outside of the Syndicate. The Syndicate is really more of a support and I don't know. It's a group to basically make sure that you are surrounded by people that want to help you succeed, and I'm one of those people that want to help you do that. But you should be going out there and using the music library directory and the information that you get from the master course to actually create your own networks and relationships. That's really how you're going to succeed. You can't always look to one person to be your little hookup for the entire industry. It'll never work that way. You have to create your own circles of influence, right? And that's what I teach in my master course. But I know that January was a very busy month for me and definitely my members, and I can see it with all the work that they submitted. So I hope that your month was just as productive as ours. So if you want to learn about the Syndicate, how to join it, how much it costs, what are the benefits of being in it, there's a link right below this video that you can click on and it'll tell you everything you need to know. There's an explainer video, so you'll get all those questions answered for yourself. But either way, you come to the Syndicate, you're not in the Syndicate, I hope that you're remaining productive and you're moving forward because it takes little steps to get to success, right? It doesn't happen in big chunks. There's not like one day where you have no income coming in and then on day 2 you suddenly have a full-time stream of income. That's not how it works. It's small, tiny little incremental steps that you'll take to get to the point where you're actually doing this full time and achieving the goals that you've set out for yourself. So whatever you're doing, wherever you are, take those small steps and make those small improvements every day that you can, okay? Thanks so much for watching.